with the guys at Browning releasing the brand new 825 Pro Sport, I think there are going to be some absolute bargains to be found online with the 725 Pro Sport. Now, I've not had hold of one of these before, and unfortunately I haven't had hold of the 825 yet, but I really think these are going to be a really, really nice, affordable option if you haven't quite got the cash, that £4,500, to pick up one of the 825s. Now, I've not shot one of these before. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I do think, and I've said this before in a couple of our Browning videos, I think the kit that you get with one of these is fantastic. I think Browning have really got it right there. Now, unfortunately, I think I've picked the coldest possible day to come out and do this. So let's go out, get warmed up, and shoot some clays. Pull. So 2 stands in, I quite like it. Now, you may have noticed I have not put the shot cam on this week, and that's because this is absolutely beautifully well balanced. I haven't had to put any weights on, nothing. It is just perfect. I don't want to spoil that. I've obviously got a mixture of shells in my pocket. Those super fast, which tend to be a bit bumpy in the 27 gram, absolute bliss. Just smoking stuff. I don't know what joke's in it because it's as it came. I think it's got 1/2 3/4. It's absolutely mullering targets. Now, I've already had a little bit of a practice with this because unfortunately, we started around and forgot the mic wasn't on. So I have already shot this one. So I have spent a little bit of extra time with the gun this week, which is nice because normally we come out 50, 60, 70 shots with it. And that's my idea of getting to feel the gun, see how it reacts, how it moves. So having that extra time with this week's been really, really nice. Now, to begin with, stand 1 buggered me. It just caught me out, and even though the gun's got a 15 1/4 in stock, it just felt a little bit short and maybe a touch high. But now I've got a bit of extra time with it and the feel of it, it's just starting to come together. Now, this stand really caught me out last week, and there's just something about this gun. I'm not going to say it's helped, but the balance is so nice on this. It's just slightly stock heavy. It just wants to tip away, and it just means that I've got that little bit more aggression, positive move, drive, whatever you want to call it, on that first target to be able to get out in front and then just let that second target just come down and absolutely slaughter it. Stand 7 has got to be my favourite on the course. It caught me out a little bit last week, as you might have saw when we filmed with Sean, but there's such a diversity of targets here. A target is a fast left to right. We've got a long, slow rabbit and 2 right to left loopers at different paces. And it really just, for me, and I've said this a couple of times, especially on this stand, it just really shows you what the gun's capable of. And I do really, really enjoy this one. before we go back to the shop, I want to see how quickly I can shoot that A-bird coming out of that trap. Okay, so let's do the specifications first. 32-inch, multi-choke, steel-proof, 3-inch chambered. Everything you need. It is fitted with the Invector DS extended range. It comes with, obviously, your black Pro Sport action with the Pro Sport engraved on the side into your grade 5 adjustable cone stock. This comes at 14 3/4 inch, or just on that's over with the pad that's on it. You can obviously get additional pads. It tips the scales at a whopping £8.13. It is an absolute lump of a gun. However, even though it says that on the scales, I'm going to let the balance do the talking if I can get it right. There we go. On that joint pin, absolutely perfect. It just, for such a big gun, it's just so lively and manoeuvrable, which is really amazing for a gun of that weight. They've really, really got that right. The other two things that I really like about it, first of all, is the grip. I've said it before, I always struggle with grips where my little finger tends to hang off the bottom. This is bang on. It's got a nice pronounced right-hand palm swell, a lovely cutout here into the comb. It just, for me, is absolutely perfect. And I know that is not going to suit everyone, and that is absolutely fine. I've got sort of quite thick, fat hands, if you want to say, and it just, I don't know, it just really suits me. Second one, forend. I've always liked a bigger beaver tail spore end with that channel in. It is just, the way I shoot, it just gives me something to have some purchase on and something to get hold of. It just, the whole thing, it just, everything about grip and forend and feel and balance for me has been absolutely, absolutely spot on. Now, one of the other things that I really, really like that Browning do, and I have said this before a number of times, is that when you purchase a gun from Browning, not only do you get your nice Browning case, but inside your Browning case, you get 2 boxes of goodies. And there don't seem to be many other manufacturers that do that. So, in box number 1, you have got your stock weights, your barrel weights, additional triggers, everything that you need to customise this gun straight out of the box. You even get a little goodie bag with different coloured beads for the end of your gun, so you can even customise that. And then obviously those lovely Invector DS extended chokes, and you get a good set of them. I think it's really nice. Like, you buy a new Beretta and you buy a new Caesar Green, and I'm by no means knocking them, but anything like barrel weights, stock weights, you know, triggers, things like that, it's all extra. You can take this home, take it out the case. If you want to make it stock heavy, make it stock heavy. If you want to make it barrel heavy, make it barrel heavy. If you want to make the gun handle heavier in general and take that weight up, you've got that. If you want to change the trigger, change it. And you can do all of that out of the box. I mean, it's even got the original paperwork with it, this one. I just think that it's something that over the years that the guys at Browning have really got right, and I think a few others ought to probably follow in suit with that. Now, the main reason for us doing this video, as I said, obviously the new 825 has been released and it looks absolutely fabulous, and I cannot wait to get hold of one. Hopefully we'll have someone soon. But I just think there are some real deals to be had on the good old 725. I know it's been around for a while, but it's tried, it's tested, and it works. And I think, like this one here, which is in absolutely stonking condition, there is a really, really good deal to be had. And it will be available on our website, so please click the link below and have a quick look at it. I just think they shouldn't be forgotten about. If you haven't got that £4,500 to spend on a new 825, that has got to be the next best thing on the list. It is, you know, don't get me wrong, the 825 Pro Sport is going to be lighter than this. Obviously, they've changed the action and a few things in it to make it a little bit lighter. But this, it can't be knocked. It really can't be knocked. And I really, really enjoyed shooting it. And if it wasn't raining tomorrow, I'd be taking this game shooting with me, because I got on with it that well that I know it's a big brute and a heavy old lump, and I don't mind a big gun, but I'd take that out in the field with me. I really, really would. And I am a bit gutted that it's going to rain tomorrow, because if it hadn't rained, I'd have taken it with me. I do love the grade 5 walnut. I mean, all the Miracoos, all the Brownings, when they go for that American walnut, it's got such nice colour to it. I have always in the past been one for sort of quite big contrast, so I've always liked quite light blonde wood with very deep dark figuring in it, but that's beautiful. It really, really is. But like I said, I think there are some deals to be had on these kicking about, and like I said, links in the description. Please go and have a look, and we'll see you next week with another video. Thank you, guys.